And we're live, yay.
How are we doing, guys?
No beard, no booty. Right, first off, I want to address this straight away. The beard is purely for talking strongman with Laurence Shahlaei. It's not something I'm going to regularly be wearing on my face. But we do have other special things, don't we?
We have some special things today to celebrate our 100,000 subscribers.
Yay.
So thank you all very, very much for being part of that. Liz she's the organised one. I wing it.
We have party poppers, but I thought no party is complete without music. But we're very limited because obviously copyright and all that stuff. So I could only curate music from Epidemic Sound, which we're licensed to use. And I didn't know what would be best. So I've got a few to choose from. You haven't heard these yet, have you?
Not yet, no.
Now, this first one, don't worry, it's not many. This first one is called Welcoming Cocktail Party, which I thought, you know, a bit of class. Add a bit of class to the occasion. Yeah. But I don't know.
No, it's pretty naff, to be fair.
Okay. This next one is Cruise Boat Party. There we go.
I like this one.
Yeah, I thought you would. And then the final one is called Instant Party, which I thought would be perfect because that's what we want, really. There we go. Right.
We're going for the poppers with this.
This is just an excuse for us to be children.
Right. This is he got me in the head. Okay, enough. You hit my nose.
Oh.
Enough. You
right.
mad woman.
Sorry.
I thought it was a party, not attack your husband.
Sorry, that silliness is over. I've literally been waiting all day for that.
Are you happy now? You've got that out of your system.
I feel quite all right. But that's not the only thing that I've arranged.
I'm literally covered in this stuff.
Don't worry, it's just paper. I've also arranged some fun factoids about our channel. Well, I thought it was fun anyway. But maybe not. So if you're all ready, I'm going to go ahead and go through some facts about Big Loz Official. Okay, so as of today, we are at nearly 104,000 subscribers. We have uploaded a total of 611 videos. The first ever video was uploaded on January the 18th, 2017, and it's called Big Loz Terry Nick Training. It's got about 2 views. In the first 3 years, we only uploaded 79 videos in total, and the other 500 and something have been in the last 18 months.
It's been a busy last year or so on social media.
We have a total of 29.9 million video views, 2.8 million hours of watch time. Our most watched video to date is a video called Strongman Dad Prank, which has 4.1 million views. It's a 13-second video.
Before Liz was involved with the channel.
It's not my best work.
Your best work? You didn't do it.
I did. I filmed it in Audi.
No, you did. Oh, that one. Oh, yeah. That one you did film it. Yeah, with me and Lewis.
There you go. And now something about our viewers. So 28.4% of our views come from the USA. And 18.2% come from the UK. Those are by far the most dominant territories. But other prominent countries include Canada, Germany, and India. We're big in India.
There we go.
Who knew? And then finally, 96.1% of our viewers are male, and 60% are aged between 25 and 54 years old, which basically means we are not popular with the teenage girls.
No, but I think since you've been on the channel, we do have.
It
was like a 2%.
No, it was less. It was 1%, and that's when we had far fewer viewers as well. Yeah, so 1% of nothing is less than nothing. So,
well, big thank you to all of you that have subscribed to the channel. It's been quite overwhelming, hasn't it?
Yes, it has. Yeah. Oh,
we should have had this party last week, but obviously we were out in Dubai. We are home now. We've had a lot to do, but we thought Sunday night we'll come and join you guys as always, feel free to ask us your questions. Lots of things have been happening in the strongman world.
Loads going on. Someone said, I love the first chiropractic video. It's great. Do you remember that?
Yes,
for a long
with
time?
Angus. That was our best video.
That was the most viewed video for quite some time, wasn't it?
Maybe we'll have to see Angus again, because he's a really good chiropractor, actually. And anyone that has never had chiropractic treatment, very, very beneficial towards your training. So maybe
you're a believer now, aren't you?
I'm a believer in what?
In chiropractic treatment.
Oh, yes, sorry. I thought you were reading a comment.
No. Well, I am reading at the same time. People watching from Spain, thank you very much. Thank you for the awesome content. Cheers from Germany. See, we do have German fans. Loved your coverage from World's Strongest Man. Terry Lowry Wheels to get me over there to teach him legs. Oh, yeah, you're friends with Larry now, aren't you?
Yeah, Larry Wheels. We did some grip training and a bit of arm wrestling together.
Mingling with your new famous friends.
He's unfortunately hurt his leg.
Yeah.
Not as bad as he originally thought, luckily.
No, and nothing to do with you.
No, it wasn't my fault that he hurt his leg. It was before he saw me that he hurt his leg.
Austin, thank you very much for the super chat. Thank you both for what you do. Thank you for watching.
Thank you very much. Yeah, without you guys watching, it would all be pointless. So, yeah,
do you think we'd still be doing it if no one was watching? Probably not.
Probably not. We'd still be doing the stuff that we do. We'd still be following all the strongman.
Yeah, but no one would be watching us do
it. We'd probably just be arguing between ourselves who's going to win.
Which we do anyway. People are saying where they're from Chicago, Oklahoma,
wow,
Florida.
That's amazing.
And all these places just sound more exotic than where you're sat and from, don't they?
Yeah.
Like literally anywhere. You could say anywhere and I'd be like,
we are looking forward to doing a lot of traveling, particularly next year.
Hello from Greece. Yeah, definitely.
Greece. You want to go to Greece, don't you, with old Grizzly?
Yes, because we need to go and see Grizzly. That's going to be the collab of the century.
Oh, yes, it is indeed.
Can't believe the US have beaten the UK I know.
We are popular in the States.
Yeah, I think it's because they can understand us.
Do you think that's what it is?
Yeah, I think so.
If you're from the States, can you understand us? Is that one of the reasons you watch our channel?
I think we're quite easy to understand. Loz, the party pop is the only thing you are gonna make explode in Liz's face to celebrate. Oh my God, I wish I hadn't continued with that comment.
Could you not tell? I kind of saw what was going.
Oh no, I'm a bit slow. Levi, quick, we need a distraction. Levi, thank you for the super chat. Congrats on the 100K. To go with your stats, what are both your favorite videos so far?
That's a good question.
So my favorite video that I've made is the one about Alexei, actually. The Incredible Rise of Alexei Novikov. I just think it's my best put together video. It's only about 6 minutes long. So, it's not anything epic, but I think that's actually my favorite video that I've made when I sit back and watch it and go, that's a good video.
Really?
But I've got I love the water park one.
Oh, the water park was just good fun, wasn't it?
Yeah. I like the ones with the kids in from Dubai 2019.
Your skills have got a lot better.
Oh yeah,
you've kind of
and my equipment as well.
Yeah,
I'm not on my phone anymore.
No.
Although the water park one was shot on my new GoPro, but people are like, "Oh, the mic shit."
I think my favorite video is maybe not in terms of just video quality, but I really enjoyed it when we went up to train with Hicksy and Mark Felix.
Yes,
that was just a really fun session.
What do you mean, not in terms of video quality? That's an epic video.
I'm just saying, you've probably put together better.
Yeah,
videos,
yeah.
But it was just a really fun day.
The one of you in Devon as well.
Yeah, that was a good one.
That is a good one. I enjoyed making that.
Is that just because of the stupid stuff?
Well, I had like 2.5 hours of content. I was like, how do I cut this down? This is golden. You two doing like ballet and picking up flowers and all that. It was crazy. But let us know, what are your favorite videos, if you remember, and if you've ever watched any.
Well, there's over 600 now that we've posted, so it's quite a lot to
plenty to choose from. Yeah. Jamie, thank you so much, Jamie. Person just said they're watching from American
Samoa. Wow, that's incredible. They've got people from all over the world, which is just, it's unbelievable, really.
Yeah, we must be quite easy to understand. World's Strongest Blacksmith, thank you. Congrats to 100K. Here's to 1 million. Hello from, what's that say? Alberton, Georgia, USA.
We need to get to the States. That is a big thing for us next year.
Apparently Biden's letting us all in.
Yeah,
soon,
from November.
Yes. Apparently, we're going to be allowed in.
I'm hopefully going to be there before November, but unfortunately, you won't be able to come for that one.
No, but that's fine. We could do a weekend off each other.
We could indeed.
We live in each other's pockets. My favorite video was the interview with Travis. Thank you, Jamie. That was, I think, out of all of your Talking Strongman, that was by far the most. Whoa.
And if you enjoyed the Talking Strong with Travis, we have another interview with Travis coming up very, very soon.
Yeah, because obviously before, when you did the first one, he was hoping to be able to get to Worlds, and since then he's been to Worlds. So it's a bit of a catch up on how he's feeling, how he's doing. And Travis is one of those, he can talk, but in the best way.
Travis is
You're
brilliant.
Sweating, baby.
Yeah,
You're
it's
okay.
hot in here, and then you're blowing these party poppers up in my face. And
did I burn you?
You know, it's yeah.
Go get a towel or something. I can hold the fort. It's okay.
You reply to people.
He's dripping. He's melting. Possible pilot deviation. Thank you so much. When you two start traveling again, you have an open invite to northern Utah for light mountain hiking and epic trout fishing. Ah, that's so kind. Thank you. It would have to be very light hiking. Although we did climb some hills in you are getting hitter.
What's wrong with you?
I was thinking about hitting you with this thing.
That's the problem. That's why I'm sweating so much.
Oh. Sorry about him. He's just what are you doing?
I'm just looking for like something.
A rag or a towel or something. Currently watching from the US, but I'm in the Dominican Republic. Oh, lovely. I'm from New Jersey. Loz's fine contest video was brilliant. And made me
that
cry.
was a good one.
That is
you did a very good job with that.
Yeah.
She did do a good job with that.
I think music can add a lot to like evoke emotion, can't it? And not everyone loves it. Like I get a lot of critique for my videos as well. Why have you added music? Like, because I fucking wanted to.
Enough with the bad language, young lady.
Sorry. Do you know what? It's Rauno. Where is he? Show yourself in the comments, Rauno, if you're here.
Rauno will be watching, and it's thanks to him you keep swearing.
It is. So I've caught it from him.
You have indeed. Yeah.
I never used to swear. Not much. Not often. No, it's all right. We're up together on the super chats. You can answer non-super chats now, but I'm not going to read anything out loud before reading it in my head first.
No, that's the best bit is when you just read it.
Oh dear.
There's people from Denmark, Sweden, Canada, Australia, Netherlands, Virginia, Florida. Wow, it's amazing.
It is.
We got lots of places to visit.
We have. Liz reacting to Grizzly was great. Oh man.
Would you like to see more of Liz reacting to various different things? I would actually. You're always funny to. We watched the boxing last night, didn't we?
Oh, we did, didn't we? I got a bit excited then, didn't I?
For a woman that hates fighting.
Oh yeah, like, knock him out! I was getting a bit too into it. I was back in the Ukrainian bloke as well. I like an underdog, I'll say.
You do.
I'm married to one, so I obviously like an underdog. Yes, you guys, the commentators are.
Oh, thank you.
Liz reaction sub channel. Now that's an idea.
There you go. Yeah.
It'd just be like me and 15 other people that would watch it. But still, why not?
Yeah, go for it.
Why not? Possible pilot deviation. Thank you so much. I want to thank you for bringing Devon Larratt to my attention. I've been binging his videos. He's a riot.
He is such a funny dude.
He is.
You know, probably the only guy that can get away with a channel as he does.
The way it's such a low effort thing. Like I said to him, I'm so jealous of your channel that you can just.
Liz puts all this effort into the editing, and Devon just records it on his phone and pops it up.
It's like 10 times the amount of views. Yeah. Devon's brilliant though. He's such a great personality.
He is. You know, he did the boxing. That was fine.
That was fine.
Let's get back to arm wrestling now, Devon.
Oh no, he's absolutely brilliant. And the boxing, oh god, we ended up because we were just sat like way over there, and then right before the sort of second to last matchup, Mark Boyd was like, "Oh, I've got some VIP seats here. If you guys want to come on down ringside," and we're like, "Well, all right then." And then smuggled bottle of vodka as well because there was no license to drink. So we're sort of like sliding in, but so we were really up close and personal for the action. But my heart was thumping. Like, I like Thor. We're friends with Thor, but we had to cheer on Devon. Like, had to get behind it. It
was an interesting.
It was quite scary. I think Thor held back on him quite a bit.
Do you know what? Thor has improved a lot in his skills. I've seen so many comments about pro and negative, but he has really taken it seriously. Yeah, and he's looking good. I think he's looking very good.
The match between him and Eddie is going to be very interesting if and when it does eventually happen.
I don't think Devon should worry about boxing.
No, God, no. He's done it.
Took balls to step into the ring. But
definitely.
Let's see you focus on that arm wrestling. And
especially when you consider his physical limitations.
I mean, I trained with him And there were so many limitations on what he can actually do.
Yeah.
I mean, he's an amazing arm wrestler, but because of that, he's almost like put himself at a disability when it comes to other things.
Well, he's sort of constantly got his arms bent a little, hasn't he? And like when you had to do that walkout thing, someone described it perfectly. Devin, if you're watching, I love you. He looked like the girl from The Ring crawling across the floor. And that's exactly what it was.
I really expect me to look terrible doing things like that. So when I'm not the worst, you know it's bad.
Yeah. It was brilliant though.
Yeah.
This is Gerrit. Did you reckon that's Gerrit?
Yeah, Gerrit Evers.
Hey, watching from the Netherlands. Hope to catch you at a show someday. Went down to Glasgow and was one of the best nights of my life. That's brilliant.
Glasgow looked amazing. We were so gutted that we couldn't be there. Spoke to a number of the lads about it, and they said it was an awesome show. But we are going to the UK Arnold's next weekend.
Next weekend, yeah.
So looking forward to that, and then we've got Britain's Strongest Man
in
to look
October.
Forward to.
There's still quite a lot left over this year, isn't there? There's the Rogue Invitational. I feel like there's something else as well. Worcester talking about a third show this year.
Yeah, so
in December.
There's still plenty of Strongman to happen.
There we go. Jordan, really missed you at the Shaw Classic this year. I hope you get to go next year. It was amazing live.
Thank you, Jordan.
You were asked, weren't you? But
originally, and then I just couldn't get over there. But I am, fingers crossed, going to be at the Rogue Invitational, which I'm very, very excited about.
Yes. And Rogue is a big company. We shouldn't have any problems with
Rogue actually approached me to do the commentating for that. So
are you supposed to be talking about that?
I don't know.
Oh,
well, there you go.
They did anyway, and you said yes, and they're getting him.
As long as it will happen as long as I can get to the States.
Yeah.
That's
and it's all looking good, isn't it?
Yeah.
There we go. Adam Scott, thank you so much, Adam. Congrats, Liz and Loz. You've done an amazing job. Oh, sorry, Loz and Liz. Growing this channel. Thank you for all the excellent Strongman content. Now let's get to 1 million subs.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, that would be amazing. But we didn't think we'd get to 100,000.
It's daunting, really, isn't it? The idea of 1 million. Oh, here we go. We're flying now. When is your next commentating
Boy1,
job?
thank you for the super chat. I think I just answered that.
Yeah, so all being well, Loz will be commentating the Rogue Invitational, which is quite a big deal.
That's a huge show that I'm extremely excited. I would be extremely excited regardless of being involved or not.
Yeah. It's a show we've been looking forward to.
The names that are going to be competing in that show. Lissis is returning and he's looking good.
Yeah,
if he's going to compete, he's going to compete in shape.
Oh yeah.
Kiliashkovsky just had his first show back after nearly 2 years. Looked amazing, just a little rusty and a little nervous.
Yeah, hopefully that's
hopefully settled him.
Yeah.
Then you got Novikov, Brian Shaw, JF Garon, both Stoltman brothers.
Yeah.
It's just going to be ridiculous.
It's like if you could handpick a World's Strongest Man final, it's almost what a lot of fans would choose, isn't it? So it's having them all in one place, booking some epic events.
It's going to be hard for certain athletes. Like the Stoltmans have got the Brits the week before.
Yeah.
And the British title is going to be a big title for them.
Yeah.
But World and Europe's Strongest Man, they both want to try and win that British title. So I think for some of the guys, maybe the Rogue, will they push it as hard? I don't know. It's $100 grand. And rising in terms of first prize, which has never been seen in Strongman.
Yeah.
So just great to have companies like Rogue backing.
Surely if you're like Europe's or World's, it supersedes anything else anyway, doesn't it? Do you care so much about the slightly smaller title?
Britain's is a big title.
I know. Sorry. Shouldn't say that.
No, your national title is a big title.
Of course it is.
In terms of sponsorship as well, it's a bigger title.
No, you're right.
Although in prize money, the Rogue Invitational is bigger.
Yeah.
In terms of a sponsor, having a world, an actual European title, or national title is actually
it could be more worthwhile, more valuable in the long run. All right, sorry, I should know that. Scotty D, thank you so much. Congratulations, well deserved. You guys are great people and have the best Strongman coverage on YouTube.
Thank you, Scotty.
See, I did it's literally just us sharing sort of our love for the sport more than anything, isn't it? It's just
originally it was just me.
Well, yeah.
And you wormed your way in.
I didn't. You dragged me in. You were like, I need someone with me on camera. And I was like trying to come up with some people for you. You're like, none of them will do. It has to be you, Lizzie.
Yes, you are part of the team.
I am now.
Yep.
Now I've wormed my way in. So mean to me. I feel like we've missed one. Have I missed one? No. We're all up to date.
Right, do you want to read some of these?
That's the World's Strongest Man lineup. It definitely is. Mariusz Pudzianowski, legend. Indeed.
Thank you, Dan.
Best Strongman show on YouTube with the rest of the comment. Did anyone win the unofficial t-shirt contest? Oh, do you know what? I need to do a proper video about that because I had so many amazing entries for t-shirt designs.
Yeah, have you?
No, but we are going to come up with something, and we are going to do over the course of this next month. We're so disorganized because we
just had too much on.
Everything sort of came at once and clashed, but we've got a painting giveaway, haven't we?
Yes,
we've got all sorts going on.
John Charles has a picture of Tom Stoltman, very similar to the
same guy who painted Brian up here, who we hold very dear to us. Our little shrine to Mr. Shaw.
Yeah, we've got a lot of things to come in the build up towards over the next few months, really, and build up towards Christmas. Someone asked if we're going to be doing a prediction for next week's Arnold's.
Oh, of course.
We will be doing it. Any of those shows, Giants Live shows, the bigger kind of shows.
Yeah.
Worlds, Worse, Rogue Invitational.
Yeah,
we'll do predictions for all the big shows and our reviews afterwards.
Yeah, and also because we're there, we'll be doing a behind the scenes as well. And we're there on the Saturday, which isn't Strongman, but we're just at the expo, aren't we?
Yeah.
So that'll be interesting. I've never been to a fitness
expo. I'm going to be on the HR Labs stand for...
what am I going to do?
You'll just be wandering around, being you.
On my own?
You can come and stand next to me in the stand.
That sounds terrible too.
You can go around. There's plenty to do there. It's going to be good.
Sure, I'll find some friends. The Veiled Sage, thank you so much. You guys predicting the Arnolds this week. It's going to be tough to place top 3. It is going to be
It's
tough.
a strong lineup. Some really good guys coming over.
Yeah.
So.
Who have we got for that one? We've got Trey.
Jeff Caron's coming over. Obviously, both Stoltmans. It's
Andy Black's doing it now as well, isn't he?
Third Giants Live for him this year. He's doing amazing. He came 6th in Scotland.
The week after competing.
Yeah.
Imagine what he could do with some decent prep for a competition, being completely fresh.
I think next year he's going to really, really step up. But I think he's already stepped up, to be honest.
Oh, where'd you go? Phil, thank you so much, Phil. Lost my work freelancing last year because 2020, so was forced to work for myself. I now have 4 staff, including my wife, and awards. Thanks for the videos. They kept me going when everything felt impossible.
Oh, wow. Congratulations, Phil. That's amazing. Just shows what people can do.
Yeah, when forced to sort of change tact and do something slightly different.
I feel like in a similar position. A couple of years ago, I was hit rock bottom, really. And
after your Achilles at 2019 World's Strongest Man, we had the house and everything else, but we didn't have much money in the bank, and
not at all.
We didn't know how you were going to make money. We had my job as security, but there was still a lot of uncertainties, wasn't there? And then when COVID hit and all the gyms started closing, because your main revenue stream is coaching, isn't it?
Yeah.
You just absolutely freaked. Do you remember? They're closing the gym. But we've been able to sort of do everything we can to work in our favor.
Well, and we're just enjoying life, and we said the other day we're just in a good place right now.
Nice. No, we feel very
very blessed.
Oh, that's very American, isn't it?
It is. I've probably
been like y'all. Yeah, very blessed. We're blessed people. British don't say blessed. Very privileged.
We are. Yeah.
Very lucky.
We are indeed. Yeah. But we do work hard, to be fair.
Oh yeah, it's not luck. It's not luck. Don't get me wrong. The amount of nights I've just not slept.
You missed a super chat by.
Who did we miss? Go up. Keep going.
I'm trying.
Who did we miss? Did you get the name?
This one.
What about Mark Boyd's comments? Bloody Mark Boyd's comments. I knew someone would super chat that. Where's the press release that I wrote?
Mark's a grown man. He's entitled to his own opinions on things. My personal view is I want to see promoters put on good shows and focus on putting on those shows.
Yeah.
I think the WUS event in Dubai was fantastic. It's the best show that they've put on that I've seen and been involved with.
Mm-hmm.
You can see they're improving. But likewise, I think the Giants Live shows are brilliant. And I think for the athletes, they need the different shows.
Yeah, it's in the interest of the athletes for the promoters to be able to work in harmony together, to not have clashing dates, to not be at each other's throats.
I spoke to Luke and Tom and asked them, I didn't even need to ask them. I knew the reason why they didn't go to WUS.
Yeah, because
they had the opportunity to compete in their own country. In Scotland, the Glasgow Giants Live, they are going to take that opportunity.
Yeah.
But they both said to me, if another opportunity comes, they want to be able to compete
in
WUS. So
And for anyone who's read Mark's comments, it's about, you know, it's thinly veiled. It's about groupings, and you can guess what competition he's talking about. It would be about World's Strongest Man, because that's the only competition where we have groups. And this has kind of always been our stance, that it's part of the reason
like the groups.
We don't want the groups, because if you have everyone compete together, even if it was a case of like 30 guys in the first few days, and then you whittle it down, do you know what I mean? The bottom placing guys drop off over time. But it's a level playing field. They can't, and if they're doing enough events, also you can never be accused of swinging it in someone's favor. It's the most fair way I can imagine to do it. Whereas right now, it is still a TV show ultimately, isn't it? It's a shame, because the wider sport is growing so much and so well, but the pinnacle of it is made for TV. So it's a weird predicament.
Yeah, right now, World's Strongest Man is the biggest show, regardless of what we as hardcore fans think, because we can look at these other shows and say, well, they pay more money, or you know, there's more that's got more honor or prestige. In terms of the big picture, World's Strongest Man is number one. World's Strongest Man is the show that all the athletes want to go to. Yeah, and that they want to win. That's the title they want. And they'll always have that stranglehold while they have that title, because that is the title, isn't it? I'm probably an exception, though. I prefer some of the other shows. That's not an exception. Why? I think a lot of people prefer some of the other shows. But I'm not about as athletes. They prefer that's the one they want to win. Of course, being crowned World's Strongest Man, it's the main title. But yeah, there's some. You know, Mark's entitled to think what he wants. He's a grown man, and he's entitled to say and do what he wants. Also, I personally would rather see these guys, all of them, just focus on putting on awesome shows for the athletes, and the athletes have that freedom to pick and choose. Yeah, not to feel that they've got to. Not to feel any. Hopefully, we can see people communicating and coming up with like a strongman schedule. That would be cool. That would be nice, a year in advance to know what we've got on. COVID really messed everything up, though, because it did this year. Yeah, this year and last year, it's been a bit of a mess. Adam, thank you for the super chat. I've got to say his name right, because he spent some time teaching us, didn't he? Mateusz Kilishkovsky getting second. He got second in his first show back is incredible. I think he'd be a favourite for Worlds next year. So glad he's back. Do you know what? He was within a whisker of winning, and he was so angry at himself when he made two very big mistakes in the contest. Out of 5 events, the log, he was actually shaking before he did it. It was his first event back in a long time. You see him slapping his legs before. He was so nervous, and it's so hard. You know, you can look at him, Matthews, and just think he's such an amazing athlete. You don't think he suffers with nerves. How can he not be supremely confident as well? But he is just like the rest of us. You know, every single athlete out there, nerves do affect them, some more than others. I know loads of novice guys that really struggle with it, and they think the pros are just different. Yeah, it's just learning to cope with it. I think the next show he's at, he's going to feel better, because he's got that one out the way. He knows. I mean, three events in the middle, he just blitzed. Oh yeah, 3 event wins in his first big show back. You know, he's a dangerous man for the rest of the guys right now. I feel bad for him afterwards as well, though. His little face. He does. He kind of. A lot of people think he's grumpy, or he's not. But he's just really not. He's just sad, and you just want to buy him dinner and look after him. Splatboy1, thank you very much for the super chat. Does Auntie Liz have another full-time, part-time job? No, she worked full-time. Used to be an auditor for Tesco, and we decided to try and see if we could make our own businesses work. Yeah. So we have a couple of things that we focus on, and Liz is more in charge of the social media, I guess, side of things. Yeah. And we've been able to make you go full time on it. So and actually, we're going to be hiring someone as well, aren't we? So we're going to be hiring like an admin assistant / merchandise manager, because anyone who's ever sent an email knows that I am shit at responding to emails. I think we're hiring someone to do it. Terrible. But no, it's we're in a position now where you can do this full time, which is really nice. I couldn't do it plus a full-time job. There's absolutely no way, because we have children as well, and you know, life can't be all work, can it? You have to spend. No, exactly. We don't want it to be. We want to spend time with the kids as well. Work to live, don't live to work. That's the one. Noah Bond, congrats on the 100,000. Here's to the next. Thank you for all that you do and being amazing human beings. Cheers. Thank you, Noah. Noah is one of my newer clients. Yes. So I am opening up new spots for probably potentially only 10. I might push it to 20 if I can find the time. New client spots from October. So if you are interested, feel free to get in touch.
Once I've hired my admin manager.
Well, they'll be getting in touch with me. For the coaching side of things I deal with. You don't have to deal with that.
Thank God for that. David Sweet, thank you so much for the super chat. I'm going through a tough time at the moment, but you guys always make me smile, so thank you.
Thank you, David. Just keep focusing one day at a time, buddy. I've been in a very low position myself before where, I was really down and depressed a number of times in my life, to be honest. And it's just focusing on taking it one day at a time,
Giving yourself those positive distractions as well.
It's trying to, if you haven't watched it already, go and watch the interview I did with Travis, because he talks about it perfectly. And we are releasing another interview with Travis as well. But he's such a great guy that's been in such a low place. And the way he explains it is really good. But for me, it was important to remove a lot of negative distractions around myself and try and, as cheesy as it is, try to be positive and try to
make a conscious effort to, and put yourself.
And sometimes it's hard because you try and do something, you just get knocked back straight away, and then it's easy to want to just hide and I guess give up, but you just can't. You got to keep getting yourself up, keep picking yourself back up, and eventually good things start happening. Then you can start to get on a bit of momentum, and things can start moving faster. But those first few steps are really tough. So thank you for watching us. I hope we give you a little bit of oomph to go out there and just keep fighting.
But we go through stuff too,
Absolutely.
Like last year my dad was diagnosed with cancer, and we sadly lost him in September, and that was while I was still making videos for this channel and just sort of sticking on a smile through it. But sometimes you have to just get over that really rough and rocky.
It wasn't just that either. I mean, there was a few other things as well.
Oh, there was so much going on last year. It was just awful, wasn't it? It was horrible. But like, you guys have been good for us as much as we have been for you, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So
yeah, thank you very much.
Who have we got? Photon John. Great name.
That is a cool name.
Thank you for the super chat. Where is Martins at, do you think? Ready to start winning again? His recovery looks good.
Do you know what? I think Martins is coming to the Rogue Invitational to win. He's not coming to mess up. I think he would have competed already if he just wanted to compete.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think he knew he needed this time off.
He's had some bad luck though, hasn't he? Like,
he has.
This year he's had appendicitis and I think COVID and just everything.
He is the kind of guy though that knows how to peak for a competition.
Yeah, he is.
He's a very smart athlete, trains exceptionally well, understands his body, and I'm very excited to see him compete again. And I can't really pick a winner this far out of the road because there's so many great athletes, but I expect to see Martins back to his best.
Yeah, definitely.
And Martins copes with nerves better than maybe someone like Kiliashkovsky.
Yeah.
He's got that winner's mentality. He just finds a way.
Yeah. Look at this. Oh, hold on. I don't want to miss anyone. Oh.
I'm gonna go back. That's right.
There we go. Lucas, did you guys watch Nabokov's video on Wuss? Incredibly insightful. That was the one I showed you yesterday. Yeah, it's so. Do you know what? I'm so jealous of his videographer. I need to steal his talents, brain, and maybe equipment. And they make such good videos. They really do. I love Alexi because he's so honest. He just, he really analyzes himself. He's such a mature head on young shoulders. And that, I don't want to sound patronizing, but I am like 10 years older than him. I think I'm allowed to say that. But he really is. He's wise beyond his years and great at being able to step back and say what he did right, what he did wrong, not letting any of it go to his head and then just move on to the next one. That's why he's such a dangerous athlete.
He really is. I think he's got a lot of big wins ahead of him still. At Big Loz, how strong is Stan Efferding really? Stan is an extremely strong guy, brilliant powerlifter, brilliant bodybuilder, great nutritionist, but Stan seriously strong.
It said Alexi's channel got Mateusz smiling on film. Liz should consider that a challenge.
Oh, Liz has made him smile a lot of times.
But I just don't shut the camera in his face because he is quite shy. I try not to. With certain people.
We get on well with him.
Yeah.
And, we see him smile quite a lot. It's just when he's in competition mode, he is.
Who you can go and talk to and who you should give a little bit of space to. But
I think most people are kind of welcoming to you.
And when someone needs a cuddle as well.
You've had cuddles with him before.
Congrats on 100k, Gorilla Strong. Thank you so much. Yay. I should have saved some party part. I do have a full bag, actually.
Yeah, no more.
Maybe we'll end with
you just attacking me with them.
Oh, Jiminy Crickets. I'd send my resume in an email to Liz, but I'd starve to death waiting to get hired. Yeah.
I wouldn't send it to Liz.
No, and we're not taking applications, actually. We're headhunting, aren't we?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, we're doing it the other way around. Purely for that reason. Possible pilot deviation. Thanks so much again. Liz is the CEO. Loz has just hired talent.
Yeah. I'm just the looks.
On Reddit, they say Auntie Liz and that bearded guy's channel. You don't even have a name anymore.
We're going to have to change the name then, aren't we?
No, I don't think we should. We'd lose our little verified tick. We'd have to get it again. Have you thought about adding channel membership? I know
it's something you have thought about.
Yes, this is actually something I'm working on right now. Adam Scott, thank you so much for the super chat. So this is one of the things that's been keeping me busy. And I know it sounds really stupid, but making cool little special emojis and badges.
She didn't want to set it up because she wanted to make sure she could give everyone those badges. I
care too much. So that is something we're going to introduce within the next couple of weeks. And like, we don't want to isolate our usual subscribers though. So for anyone who isn't in a position to, it would be cheap. It would be like £2.99 or something a month. But we do appreciate in certain countries that might cost a lot more to them. But yeah, so for those that can't sign up, nothing will change. You'll still get all the same regular content. But what we will do, because we do have a lot of people say, we'd love to support you. How can we do that? So we're going to introduce memberships and we're going to throw in some extra. It will probably be unedited content. So when we're going up in the car to somewhere, we'll just go live on YouTube and chat to you guys. And some extra posts just to keep you guys on top of what we're doing.
Behind the scenes type stuff.
Yeah. So it will be a bit more like, I guess,
not as edited and
interaction without all the noise and with less people. So it's a bit more
a way for you guys to
personable. Yeah. Because I mean, we've got a Patreon, but for Christ's sake, don't sign up because we're rubbish.
We are rubbish.
It would be to replace that completely. And it would just be hopefully really affordable for most people. Some fun little benefits and some extra content for you guys as well. So yes, thank you, Adam. I should get people in asking the questions I want to answer.
Yeah, there you go.
I never think of these things. Dustin, thank you so much. +1 for Auntie Liz and Uncle Loz, keeping me sane over the quarantine.
Thank you, Dustin.
Kept us sane too, didn't it?
It did. I mean, it's still amazing. We've got 530 people on now, which is...
I know. Don't say that. It's scary when you say numbers. When I think of all those eyeballs, that's like over 1,400 eyes.
Yeah.
No, it's not. I can't do simple maths. I'm not an accountant. Quick, move on. Yeah, no, I know what I meant. It's fine. Just quickly move on. It's not letting you send a super chat. Oh, I don't know why. Health, wealth, and life. I don't know why it wouldn't be. Oh, what's that? All these peaches. We didn't forget the t-shirt.
That's a lot of peaches.
There's a lot of peaches. What the hell t-shirts design was that? Levi.
I think the beard and booty one.
Oh, okay. Yes, of course. With a community YouTube, you should set up a Loz and Liz subreddit like Zach Tallender does. Use it for video ideas. Oh, that's not a bad idea. But is that something else I have to manage?
Yeah.
Maybe my new admin assistant can do it. Hello. I can't even read that. Without my Uncle Loz, I wouldn't be where I am today. Auntie Liz, you're all right too. Thank you so much. Love you both. I'm on Patreon. Is that going away? Oh, we'll message you all on Patreon. And we love Auntie Liz's glutes. Oh, don't remember showing them my glutes. Although there was that little video of me chicken fighting there.
That was hilarious. Did you guys see that? Liz,
you wouldn't let me carry on. You were like, Liz, you should stop.
Because I know how competitive you are and I know how weak you are.
Yeah, but
and Corey's strong.
Yeah, she's strong, but she's not going to hurt me.
No, she loves you.
She was very protective of me. She was very good. Ricky, congrats, Loz. You need to come and lift the Bradley stone in Market Weyton. Oh, where's he gone? Yes. Carried by the talented by the tallest Brit to ever live, Giant Bradley, 7'9".
That sounds like
I haven't even heard of that.
No.
Write it down, Lozzie. We'll Google it. Bradley Stone. I'll write it down.
Okay.
You read the next super chat.
Noel Collins, thank you for the super chat. Super chat. What's wrong with us today?
Do you need me?
Yeah. Hey, Uncle Loz and Auntie Liz, congrats on 100,000. Random question: who is the best strongman to never win World's Strongest Man? Nephew Noel loves you guys.
I think out of the current crop, it's Kilishkovsky.
Yeah, I think right now he's probably the best, just in terms of pure talent and ability.
Yeah,
he's the best never to win. But I still feel, because he's still competing, I don't like to include still competing athletes that still have a great chance to win.
We haven't written them off.
So for me, I'd probably say Derek Poundstone. I think Derek was unbelievable, a real professional. You know, he was so close to winning in 2008.
Yeah,
won so many big major shows, the Arnolds, etc., and just within a whisker of taking the title from Mariusz Pudzianowski. So that would be my best to never win.
Yeah,
there's a number of guys that are really good that I'd throw into the mix. We actually did a video on it.
Yeah, we did top 10 never to win, but there are quite a few that were great at the one-day shows, and then the longer format of World's Strongest Man just didn't suit them. I mean, I'd consider you one of those guys, to be honest, but also like Hugo Girard was a great example. Hugo was
very good in the one-day shows, not so good on
Herbert Badenhorst. Riku Kiru, there was quite a few really strong guys at that time.
Loads of good guys.
Quite pull it together for World's Strongest Man. Hold on, you've skipped over people. Yeah, what's this one? Here we go. Sorry. Jonathan, thank you, Jonathan. Saw Alan Thrill training log press like an Olympic lift, one leg forward, one back, kneeling under it. Is this rare in strongman, and is it less safe?
No, it's the same way that Rob Kearney lifts. There's a lot of guys, particularly in the lighter weight classes, that use a more Olympic style of lifting because, honestly, it's just more effective if you're good at it. It's a very highly skilled movement. Not everyone can do it. But if you can master the movement, it's a good way to get more weight overhead. It's no safer or less safe than any other form of lifting. Should we read a few of these ones? Can you see them?
Yeah, sure. Someone asked when I'm going to get the beard out. We are going to do it very soon, aren't we?
Yes.
Yeah. The beard will come out, I promise. I need to find it, actually. But I may get a new one because the one I ordered is quite straight. And yours isn't straight at all, is it? Like, if I'm going to do it, I want to do it properly. I could just straighten it, you know. Yeah, but then we both look like weirdos. Neither of us would look like
You're going to look like a weirdo with a beard anyway.
I know. And just to clarify, I'm not also wearing a bald cap. I have to draw a line somewhere. Like, Christ.
So you get to wear a bowl cap. I'll wear a blonde wig, yeah?
No. No. Let's just move on.
There you go. That's
right.
Awesome.
Video editing / quality seems to be to have improved over the last 6 months or so. Not that it wasn't good before. Mind if I ask which software you use? Thank you so much. It's something I've worked on a lot, and I think in the last few weeks, actually, especially, it's improved even more because I spent some time with a videographer. I actually paid for like a workshop to learn from someone because I was like, I just wanted a bit more confidence in what I was doing.
I think we need a better camera for these lives because this is just a
it's just laziness on our part. We need to use something like StreamYard so we can set up my camera. But just grab my camera. I can't remember what it is. I'm on the spot.
There you go.
There we go. So for the most part, I'm using a Canon M6 Mark II, which is a mirrorless camera with my very beautiful 24-70 2.8.
I don't understand any of this.
Lens. And I edit in Final Cut Pro because I'm a Mac user and it just seemed like a good fit. And there you go.
Yeah.
That's it.
You've got a few other lenses, haven't you?
I've got a few other lenses and I've got my monopod now as well. So I'm walking around like this, which is quite cool and good for leaning.
You got your new GoPro?
I got my new GoPro, which we tested out in the pool and at the water park. We need more stuff like that.
Yeah, the water park was fun.
There's just an excuse to go in a pool. You're way above. Go down. The other way. There we go. That's all right.
Yep, there we go.
There we go. Who's this? Photon John.
Photon John.
Thank you, Photon John. I forgot to say congrats on 100K. Been watching for 2 years and lost 20 kilos in that time.
Well done.
Thanks for the inspiration. Working out right now while I watch. Well done.
See, lots of people kind of work out with the videos on in the background.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. That's good. I like to listen to things that I'm interested in when I'm doing things that I don't like doing.
Absolutely.
So, like when I'm cleaning and stuff, I usually have
possible pilot deviation. Do you like the old World's Strongest Man drop barrel squat lift? Yes, because I was very good at it.
I love it in terms of it's exciting.
One thing I don't like about it is it's not very well, the timings, and it's not very consistent.
That's what
in terms of
the barrel is actually coming out smoothly.
In terms of how heavy it is. I've had some years where it's exceptionally heavy, and other years where it's really light. So I think the year that I did a double squat, Magnus kind of hadn't given me the down signal. It already went down.
You went down,
with the weight twice. It was almost a bit too light that year.
Yeah.
I mean,
that actually cost you being able to do the stone off, didn't it?
Possibly, yeah.
Because you were tied for
I think if it was heavier, it would have suited me a bit more. But it's just a bit random. Whereas the Globe, at least you know it's the same weight every time.
And they've improved the Globe in the last couple of years with the nice
softer
things.
Padding now.
Whereas before it used to clang onto these metal things and throw people. Oh, it's horrible, isn't it? Yeah. Horrible.
I do like it. It's a cool visual.
Yeah.
It's just, barrels come in at different times for people, and just the inconsistency of it, I guess, is not so good.
No. Jamie, Loz's beard ain't straight. Big gay beard over here. Loz needs to get the blonde wig out if Liz is wearing a beard. Put a blonde wig on Loz. No, that would just confuse things. So the idea is I'm going to do a talking Strongman with Laurence Shahlaei. It was supposed to be a surprise, but I kind of ruined it in an old live. Yeah. But and without warning, it was just going to be me in a beard not pretending to be you, obviously, but a lot of your mannerisms, I reckon I can nail.
She's going to absolutely rip the...
Yes, I am. I am.
Out of me.
I'm really looking forward to it. We should do it this week. We should make time this week. Emma, thank you so much for the super chat. Hey, Loz and Liz, can you please tell my lovely other half, Linda, I'm not a naughty boy and will behave later. Oh, God, do you think we've got... Maybe. Big loving hugs, Big Phil. Oh, I feel like we've been dragged into someone's fantasy. Do you know what I mean? I'm not a naughty boy and I will behave later. Sounds like some...
Phil, I think you've been a naughty boy, if I'm honest.
Pervy message you'd send me. Thank you, Phil, for making us all blush.
Linda, let Phil off. He's been a good boy, apparently.
Linda, lock the doors. Adam, thank you for the super chat. Sounds like all Liz needs now is a drone to fly high above the competition. Oh, who was it? It was Alexi's guy in Bahrain. There was all this drama. They couldn't start an event because they were like, there's a drone. And it turned out it was Alexi's drone. I think I'd be a bit shy about getting my drone out in case it got shot down or something. Yeah. Landed on someone's head. More likely.
Any more of these comments up here?
No. Oh, yeah, here we go. Auntie Liz's biggest fan, all the way from Australia.
That's from Ash.
Thank you, Ash. Happy 100K. Hopefully see you Sunday at the Arnold. You will, Ben.
We will be there Saturday and Sunday. So, yeah.
Saturday, Loz will be on the HR lab stand. I will be walking around on my own like an absolute loser. And then on Sunday, we'll both be at the Strongman competition.
We will indeed.
Can't believe you're leaving me.
Adam Scott. Have we read that one?
Yes, we have.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Drone Liz. Yes. I don't know, Jamie. Bladesmith of
Drone or drown?
Drone. No, drone. Definitely drone. Bladesmith of the North. Thank you so much for the super chat. Would you like Fortissimus to come back? And is it possible? It was supposed to come back last year. And then it was supposed to come back this year. But my good friend, and he might be watching, he probably is, Eloa Fournier, he is... somehow involved in that. It should be back next year, and
fingers crossed.
You will be commentating.
Well, the original 2 Fortissimus shows were unbelievable.
I'm just saying all these things. Ella was like, no, we have
not had. Tell you anything now.
No, we have had conversations. No, it's well known on the Strongman archives.
No,
on the news section.
I know.
Yeah.
But yeah, Fortissimus was an amazing show, and it'd be so cool to see that back.
And it is coming back. It's just been delayed by COVID and the restrictions in Canada. Right. Where are you going? Yeah, that's it. Keep going. We would love to hear you discuss everything that's you've gone through and how you overcame. You should watch Steve Harvey videos. His story is very motivational.
I watch a lot of Steve Harvey stuff.
So. Hopefully that's what, even though it would be initially used to take the piss out of you, that's what the Talking Strongman with Laurence Shahlaei is hopefully going to achieve. Yeah, I do have a greater purpose for it. Yeah, it's not all about.
So we'll save that for that. Then,
mocking you. Yeah, definitely. Yes, do the Liz and Loz interview this week. Yeah, if we can, we'll definitely get it done this week. Big Head Nasty, thank you so much for the
That's
super
amazing.
Chat.
Thank you. Donate $50.
I know.
Thank you so much.
That's obviously for me.
Let's be honest, it's all for you.
You both make keeping up with the sport of strongman so easy to keep up with. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
We love strongman, and we don't feel it gets, it doesn't get nearly the coverage it deserves compared to other sports, does it? So we just try and do our little bit, but it's also just somewhere that we can come and chat about it.
Yeah, for you guys to hang out and,
just like discuss. Mates, aren't we? We're just mates.
More Loz and Liz life. We've talk about doing a few more
sort of just,
away from strongman stuff. Would you guys be interested in seeing stuff that's just our...
Because whenever I've done like a day in the life of, or even the water park one, you're like, I don't know what people are going to make of this. Like, do people want to just see us?
Let us know if you want to see us just doing more normal things.
Yeah,
we can make it happen.
Ready in the morning and driving the car.
Nobody's going to watch me doing that.
Oh no!
I've seen your makeup face.
Nerves of steel. Yes, in my room. Oh, there's one. Yeah, we do. Yes, defo. You have a twin.
Oh, yeah, he's the comedian.
Water park was fun. Like 30% of the content. Please do mini Talking Strongman interviews at your upcoming shows in person when the guys aren't.
I said that to you.
Yeah, you have. You have said that to me. Yeah, we do. Water park videos. See, people do like stuff like that. They want to see the people behind.
If you like it, we'll make it happen.
Yeah.
We had fun at the water park. It was good.
Oh, it's so much fun.
And Rauno was just hilarious.
Yeah, we were going to go
back
there.
Andrea, actually. She was funny.
Andrea was funny.
More Andrea diaries.
Yeah, definitely. We were going to go back the day after the fight, but we got so drunk and stayed up so late, didn't we?
Yeah.
We didn't get to bed until like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, and then we just couldn't move the next day.
Bladesmith of the North, thank you again for the super chat. Is the Frankenstein Strongman video coming?
Strongman video coming soon.
I don't typically like vlogs, but the behind the videos from Dubai were so much fun.
What's
Thank you. That was when we were going to put together our ultimate strongman.
Yes, of course.
Yes, we are definitely going to do that. It just because there's so many competitions at the moment, we're focused on those.
Yeah.
I mean, you've still got a few from Dubai that
I've still got like 4 videos worth of footage from Dubai that I need to put together and get out this week.
Probably after October, there's less competitions happening.
We'll be able to do more of those fun sort of speculation videos and wonderments and musings and stuff like that.
Look at this one. Connor Toms should do more funny videos with Lozzie, like strongman ice skating.
Oh man,
I used to be good at ice skating when I was young. When I was a kid, I went ice skating. I was good, and then we went on a date ice skating once, didn't we?
Wow, it wasn't really a date. Well, it was you going around with that kid's penguin thing, screaming.
I was terrified. Like I hadn't done it for probably 20 years, maybe longer. And I was absolutely petrified. And then I got one of the penguins to kind of...
It's got like a make sure 20 kilo limit to sort of lean on for kids.
I'd had a lot of injuries at that point, and I was probably 26 stone. And I just didn't want to fall on ice.
Yeah, the ice didn't want you to fall on it.
So we will do fun videos like that. Probably not ice skating.
No,
because
probably won't involve ice.
Risk my life.
Someone said you should get the British strongmen and take over a water park over here.
That would be cool. We've spoken to Mark Felix about potentially doing something with him, which would be fun.
Yeah.
Might see if some of the other guys
because Mark's one of those where people know Mark's a good guy, but they don't get to see too much of
It was great hanging around with a lot of the guys in Dubai, just because they're really cool guys and they just really don't always get the chance to show off that personality.
Yeah. And it was good to be able to give them a little bit of attention as well, because people responded so well to them.
Elbrus Khan, I'd watch Liz make tea.
And I do it so many times a day. You're going to love it. I'll just set up the camera in the kitchen.
Easy
views.
Swedish Viking. Loz doing figure skating.
Oh my God. It would be like accidental figure skating spinning around. Massive congrats on the 100,000 subs.
Have you told Mark Felix that you've got to break it to him that now Rauno is your best friend?
Do you know what? And I've said this on Instagram. It's hard to maintain best friend status with Mark Felix all the time because he's so popular. I don't think he'd even notice.
No,
I really don't.
Okay.
No, I could be like, what? No, Mark will understand. He's a
Ricky
man.
Greenwood, thank you for the super chat. If you could replace Out the Stones with any event, what would it be? But it has to become the new
de facto decider. Oh, I don't like a de facto decider.
You don't like it? No, that's the thing with Strongman.
I think that's our problem with the Atlas Stones. It's not the actual stones, it's the fact that it has become the de facto decider. But if there was something, the problem is there's no one event that.
The thing is,
nothing's ever an even playing
everyone
field.
Is good at different things.
Exactly.
So, just my personal view of Strongman, like somewhere along the lines, they said At the Stones has to be in Strongman shows. But for the first 10 World's Strongest Man contests, it wasn't in any of them.
Then they introduced the McGlashan Stones, and it was never the last event. It was thrown in. It was just
an event like any other event.
Yeah, this was before they had the groups.
Then it would come and go. And then from the sort of end of the 90s into the 2000s, it just became the staple of every single heat would have Out the Stones. The final would always have Out the Stones.
And then every small competition outside of it also had Atlas Stones.
I mean, it's a cool event. I like Atlas Stones. I think they're a great event. I just get bored of seeing it all the time.
We have to answer this question though. If you could replace it with anything, what would it be? But it has to become the new de facto. Yoke. Car walk. Maybe natural stones instead, because every time they'd be slightly different.
They're harder to practice on,
and it could be maybe a variation. So sometimes you'd have natural stones
that were a stone to
shoulder, and other times like the walking stones, like the dinnies or the nickel stones.
I like the Scottish stones because there's so many different types of stones. You could have a different stone event at each contest. Would be cool.
So there we go. We'd have stones, but different types of stones.
Maybe
every time.
A natural stone. Various different
walking stones and
pressing stones.
Exactly. When was the last time we saw a block press?
It's been a while.
It was 2011 at World Strongest Man.
Over the years of doing Strongman, you sort of see certain events go in cycles where they get really popular and then they go again and then they come back.
Power stairs. They had them in the heats one year, not that long ago, but we haven't seen them in the final since I think 2012 when Lallis lost it on the power stairs at the end. Not good for the non-giants.
Guys.
Oh, catch up, Rosie. Catch up.
Is Giants Live Florida still happening with World's Strongest Woman in November? It's not Giants Live, it's official Strongman.
Yeah, so it is a different thing. It's the official Strongman Games.
So this is the official Strongman Games is an opportunity for anyone in the world to compete.
Yes.
So you have to go online and qualify, and then the top people in the qualifying then get invited to compete at the show. And they have various different classes from the men's, the women's, the bodyweight classes. They have masters categories.
So this is officially World's Strongest Master and World's Strongest Woman competition and the different weight categories. The World's Strongest Men under 82, under 105. I don't know the weight classes.
Under 105, under 90, I think.
Okay.
But and it's an opportunity for the heavyweights from anywhere in the world to qualify for a Giants Live show and then potentially qualify for World's Strongest Man.
Yes, and that is still going ahead. So you can go on to Official Strongman and learn all about that.
Thank you, Brad, for the super chat.
Thank you so much.
So congrats on the 100,000. Thank you very, very much.
Tauren. Thank you so much, Tauren. Congratulations on reaching 100,000. Thank you so much for shining some light on the strong women as well. It's one of the reasons why I enjoy your channel so much.
Thank you. The women were so entertaining to watch.
They were brilliant. And I'm glad to see that the reception has mostly been extremely positive towards them because, they're still so impressive. And I saw one comment, it pissed me off. It did. It was like, I don't care what the women can lift. I want to see the heaviest weight lifted. Like, a woman will never lift the heaviest weight lifted.
That's such a stupid comment because if you think, well, would you just, shall we not watch female sprinters.
Well, there should be no female sports. If that's your attitude, then we'll just eliminate female sports completely, because that's why we need a female category, because we can't physically do all the things that the men do. So, you know, like, you don't have to like it, but it exists and we're going to support it. So
yeah, I mean, we love it. We'll support. I'm going to support any strength sport. I love strength sports in general, whether it's for men, for women, or whoever. Doesn't matter. If people want to do it, then they deserve to do it. I love seeing the biggest, strongest freaks, but I love seeing the smaller guys that can lift ridiculous weights. I love seeing what the women can do, and if they enjoy it, go for it. If you don't like it, you don't have to watch it. It's as simple as that. If you just want, I know strong women that don't like watching strong men.
Yeah,
and I know strong men. I know strong men that don't like watching strong women. Nothing wrong with that if it's not your thing. Yeah. But there's plenty of people that do enjoy it. So that's, you know, why we want to try and shine a bit of light on it.
Someone's asked here, how many kids do Loz and Liz have, and how do they balance all the work with the family life?
Oh, good. Well, we have 3 kids.
Yeah.
2 12-year-olds and a 3-year-old who's nearly 4. And how do we balance? We work.
I don't feel like we do.
No, we don't balance it very well. I mean, we try and always put the kids first.
Do you hear that cat rummaging around in her litter tray?
We are often working up until 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah,
it's not unusual for Liz to be up editing late at night. I'm doing training programs for my athletes.
So we have like a split day. When the kids are at school and nursery, we can work. Kids come home, we're with the kids, we're doing stuff with them, doing stuff to the house.
We try and do
they go to bed, back to work. So we just have long days, really, don't we?
But we enjoy what we do, so it doesn't matter. Like, I've had lots of jobs in the past where I just felt like I was clock watching.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And hated what I do. Whereas I absolutely love what I do now.
Yeah.
From every aspect of.
Yeah, you want to get back into it, don't you? It's but
obviously,
it's not sure.
We want to be able to make sure the kids have a great time, and we try and make sure at least once every other weekend we can do something with the family.
Go out properly for days out and everything. And
we
just forget
very occasionally get to go on a date ourselves.
Sometimes.
But then, you know, we were able to go to Dubai and use that as a working holiday, which was amazing. So we
cannot complain at all.
Not at all.
We don't complain.
We work hard because it's for us, I guess. And
because it's worth our while.
Yeah, but we enjoy it, and you know, there's no complaints at all.
Yeah.
I've certainly had worse jobs.
Yeah, definitely.
What's your worst job ever?
Probably when I was 15, I worked in a cafe, and you know, you've got a shit job when the best job that you could possibly do is work the till and make the coffees using the coffee machine. Because other than that, it was scrubbing plates out back and just collecting people's left. I've got a thing about other people's uneaten food. It makes me feel sick. I don't want to see it. I was so unsuited to the job, and it wasn't even one of those places where you get tips or anything, because it was all till service. You know, it was rubbish. And the cafe was next to a bus station, so there was all these bus drivers coming in. That was back when you could smoke in places as well, so they come in smoking and stinking. What was your worst job?
Oh, I've had a few. I worked in a petrol station doing a night shift. That sucked.
Yeah.
Although I just kind of sat there really most of the night. I worked in a shoe shop, which really sucked.
I can't imagine you.
I was terrible. And you know, you get these women old women coming asking for like pop socks and stuff like that.
Did you have to touch feet?
No, I didn't touch their feet.
Didn't you like put people's shoes
No, I didn't
on
do
them?
Like measuring. It was a really crappy shoe shop, to be honest.
Was it? Yeah. No one helped anyone. Oh, was it like a shoe zone?
Yes.
Oh, not even a good shoe shop. Not even a Clark store.
No. It was a long time ago. Anyway, moving on. Jamie Cotton. Thank you for the super chat. Talking Strongman with Annabelle.
Yeah,
yes,
that would be good.
Definitely, we will make that happen.
Yeah. Once we get through the serious backlog of footage that we have to throw out at you guys. Here we go. But it's great because there's
another
lots
10 minutes of questions, and then we'll kind of wrap it up.
I think we've got a little backlog.
Let's go through some of these.
Okay.
Want to hear a joke? Evan Singleton thinking he's 6'6". You know what? Evan is taller than you think.
Evan actually is really tall.
I'm 6'2". If you go and look at pictures of me next to Evan, he's at least 6'5" or 6'6".
Evan's only tall though when you're stood next to him.
Yeah, from a distance, you're like, he's not so tall.
No.
When you stand next to him, it's like, okay.
I remember the first time I met him. I think it was in Manchester a couple of years ago, a year or two ago, and I was like, he's really tall. Why is he so tall? 2019 Manchester.
Yeah, he is tall. Do you want to let your cat in? She's just meowing there.
Yeah, well,
just be careful of your wires.
Cooing. Come in.
Damn cat.
Come on.
Our cat hates everyone except for Liz.
Come on.
Doesn't she?
Yeah.
Well, she likes Alexa a little bit.
Yeah, she started to like the little one, so that's good.
Yeah,
right.
I can see her in the background.
You have a cat. We do have a cat. She might come. She might not because you're here.
She'll come to you.
Come here, baby.
Do you want to show everyone the cat?
I'll try and show everyone the cat. But she doesn't like being picked up. She likes to come of her own accord. She's oh, come here.
No. Just leave her.
Grab her by the tail. Right. Well, sorry. Where were we? Right. And I'm going.
World's strongest kitty. She is not.
No, she's not.
Called Nala from The Lion King.
Yeah, but she's not a lioness at all, is she? Here we go.
Right,
let's read this one. There we go. Show next show. Thank you for the super chat. Congrats on 100k. Are there any under 16, under 18, under 20 sort of strongman comps in the UK? Do folks start that early?
They have the junior class, which is under 23s. Then I think I've seen an under 18 class before, but it's not so common. But there is the juniors, which is under 23s, which Jack won. One of my training partner and clients. He won the juniors this year.
Qualified him for
UK's strongest man.
So that's an ultimate strongman competition. You know what confuses things is that we have so many different sort of federations or promoters. Whatever you want to call
there
them.
is people younger and younger lifting. I mean, Jerry Pritchett's son is probably the youngest strongman I know.
Yeah, I know. He's really strong.
Very
isn't he?
Strong.
That kid's always been a beast. I'll never forget 2014 World's Strongest Man. We were in LA. He could have only been about 3, 4.
Yeah.
And there's this hot tub and it was too hot for me. I had to get out because I was like, it was burning me and my delicate snowflake
just
skin.
Jumped in, didn't he?
He was just in it. I was like, God, why is that kid so much tougher than me? I was so embarrassed. So yeah, he's always been a tough kid.
Yeah.
Did you see Terry posted
Terry
little Zach?
Oh, Terry.
No, Terry, little Zach doing some Atlas stones as well. Bless him. It's in their genes, though. Your daughters are very strong, aren't
both
they?
of them are strong.
Yeah, freakishly strong. Yeah, there you go. Not me, obviously. The kids don't get these attributes from me. They get their sense of humour from me.
Andy Clegg, we missed your super chat.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Andy.
Lozzie,
scroll up.
Find it.
And someone commented saying, my wife loves how Liz... Oh, there we go. Cool. It says Lozzie. I've always called you Lozzie, haven't I?
She has, always. And then other strongmen started calling me Lozzie because of it.
Yes. Now they call you Uncle Loz, which is even weirder. I think they should go back to Lozzie. Andy Clegg, thank you so much for the super chat. Can't wait for the day when Strongman is broadcast along with the darts and football, etc. Hopefully, if the promoters get together, this can happen.
That'd be amazing.
Yeah,
I would love how you know the way Wimbledon is or something like that, where you get good footage. Have World's Strongest Man like that, where you do have a lot of analysis in between and chance to discuss things with different either experts or past athletes, and just bring a lot of just cool background stories about the athletes, rather than just in there with the action. Yeah, because the action's cool, but understanding more about the athletes and history is always a little more fun in my opinion.
Even if like Netflix picked it up in the same way that they have CrossFit, something like that would be a step in the right direction, wouldn't it? I know it's not the most conventional way forward, but TV is changing all the time in the way that people
people
consume
watch TV
content
completely differently now.
Yeah.
There we go.
Is this a new one?
Yep.
Byron, thank you so much for the super chat. Congrats on 100,000 subs. You're both great and have the best channel on YouTube. God bless you. Also, hi from down the road in Swindon. Training squats in my shed. Ooh,
thank you very much. That's cool.
Thank you. It's nice that we have neighbours.
I went for a meal.
Laura, thank you for the sticker. You went for a meal?
No,
we did go for a meal last
night.
night.
And there was Strongman fans in there.
At the table next to us. What are the bloody dances? No, they were all right, weren't they? Yes. Right, shall we start wrapping it up then, Lozzie?
Yeah, we'll answer these last few questions first.
Okay, right.
Read some of them.
Oh, well, I'm scared to read things out without pre-reading them in my head because of what happened earlier.
That's fine. Don't worry about that.
Something about exploding. Can you please acknowledge this Brandon guy so he will stop spamming in the same message? Right, look for something from Brandon. Can't see him now. Oh, here we go. Loz, hear me out. I am Brandon Norschutz.
Okay.
From South Africa, and I'm going to win the World's Strongest Man one day.
Good luck, my friend.
Hold you to that. I'm writing your name down. You've got 2 years, mate.
She's taking a screenshot.
There you go. I took a photo.
Good luck with your training. It's
there we go. You have been acknowledged.
It's a great sport and some great people in it, but it's a tough sport as well.
Yeah.
And, if you believe you can win it, go for it.
Did you, Liz, get to talk with Alexi's girlfriend, Maria? No, I didn't talk to her. Have you ever spoken to her?
Not properly, no.
No, we had a
That's
few
the first time, actually, I've seen her. I mean, say hello and just basic but not like a proper sit-down chat.
I don't know how good her English is either. I don't like to assume.
Yeah.
But Alexis has come on quite a long way. Like we're able to have much longer conversations with him now, aren't we? Yeah. And the two of you have talked. He's invited us to Ukraine, actually, hasn't he?
He has.
So... she'd be forced to talk to us then. But she seems very sweet, though. Everyone's quite sweet.
It does.
Nice
most of them are really nice. Yeah. Tony Wilkinson, congratulations to the 100,000 subs. I'm 46, looking to do a comp. First comp is in a few months. I'm 14 stone. What's best for me? The under 105 or the Masters?
Oh, so he could go in either.
Depends how good you are. 14 stone, you could potentially... Is that even light enough for the under 90s? I can't figure it out.
There might not be an under 90s option, though.
There are some under 105 Masters comps available. So that could be something to look at. You've got the option of both. And I would see what the weights of the competitions are, because individual promoters, even if they're a 105, a novice, an intermediate, there's no sort of set standard to what people do. I've seen some novice comps with extremely light weights and some with more challenging weights, and the same with the Masters. So just go and see what the competition is. If you like the look of it, chuck your name in there. When you're first starting out, it's not about winning. You want to go and get experience and set PBs and have fun and learn, and come back then to try and better what you did in the next contest.
Someone said, for the love of God, please acknowledge Brandon. Here's a good question that you could answer. Hi, Uncle and Auntie Liz. Oh, no, sorry. Uncle Loz and Auntie Liz. Love you guys. I've got a question. How come Olympic athletes can lift 260 kilo in the clean and jerk, and strongmen can't lift a log that weighs 230?
Well, the same Olympic lifters can't lift, so much on a log. A log is a lot harder to lift, mainly because of the diameter of it, the awkwardness. There's been a number of amazing Olympic lifters come over to strongman.
Kukliaev
is probably the best example, but Raymond Bogmanis is another great example. Even Gary Taylor was an Olympic lifter.
Yes, he was, of course.
They're different implements. The Olympic lifters that have done the clean and jerk, I've seen 260 kilos, guys that can do 250, 260 kilos, not be able to do a 200 kilo log.
Yeah.
Kukliaev was up at 250 kilo clean and jerk, and his best log was around the 210 mark. Yeah. So it's just a much more awkward implement. It requires a lot more tricep strength.
It's less of that explosive power.
Yeah, it's just different implement, different technique, and
totally different lift.
Yeah, although it's both overhead, it's just very, very different. So even if you had the best Olympic lifter in the world, they would not come and lift the 260 or 263 or whatever it is now that the world record is into the log lift.
Yeah. Please send a little hi to Denmark. We are few that follow your sport, but you guys are what make the sport the best.
We like Denmark. We've got a few friends in Denmark as well. So
have we?
Yeah.
So you might. I don't have any friends.
You forget.
Hey, listeners, for all the events, which one event have you struggled with but loved doing and wanted to improve on?
It's not really so much a strongman event, but I was always a rubbish bench presser.
Yeah.
But I love doing it. I love training the bench. I love learning about. I know more about bench pressing than some of the other lifts because I was weak at it. Eventually benched 500 pounds in a powerlifting comp, but bench didn't come easy to me, whereas squatting and deadlifting were a lot more natural. Strongman type events, I would say throwing and Atlas stones. I like them both, but they didn't come as easy to me. My throwing's got a lot better, and Atlas stones are, I guess I'm inconsistent with Atlas stones. I can have really good days and really bad days.
You've won a couple of competitions on Atlas stones.
I won the Atlas stones beating Trey Mitchell.
The American Open,
So I do have good performances.
And you didn't lose Europe's Strongest Man on the Atlas stones, and that was up against Thor, wasn't it? So,
but then I've had other shows where they've just not gone so well.
Yeah, so. You've been doing all sorts of weird things, and then like backflips and stuff.
Can I address that? Wow.
Yes, I can't see the full username. It just says house. I think is it the health wealth person? I don't know, but thank you so much for the sticker and for your generosity. I'm just trying to click into it.
Yeah,
Lozzie.
just to find out more.
To,
thank you so much. That's so kind of you. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you. Need a Loz collab with Julius Maddox.
That would be cool, although I don't want to bench with him.
Someone's asking about Gav. No, don't do that. Someone's asking about Gav. Yeah, I think Gav's taken a bit of time out, isn't he? Just,
Big Gav.
Yeah, Big Gav.
Yeah, I think he got a bit ill at his last comp and just needs some recovery time. The guy's done, how many comps has he done this year? Literally everything.
Yeah, he has.
Since
the Royal Albert Hall, he has done everything.
He needs a little
he did Worlds. Yeah,
he's done absolutely everything.
He's probably just
won
UK's
himself. Strongest Man. He's won the Welsh. He's won, a few other shows. He's competed at Worlds. He's done all the Giants live shows. The guy needs a rest. This sport is tough and it takes it out of you. And I think athletes need to be responsible for their own well-being and pick and choose shows. There's a lot of shows, and I think sometimes athletes feel a little bit of pressure that they've got to compete. You need to think of yourself first. So if a promoter's trying to push you to do a show and you're not, in shape, or you're not feeling up to it, don't be scared to back off sometimes.
Yeah. Someone said, speaking of Europe, any idea where we can find the 2016 competition?
Do you know what? I wish I did.
Is it on officialstrongman.com?
No.
They did make a very beautiful sort of highlight video of it. It's about 15 minutes. It's a decent length video, and it's that's on the official Strongman page.
I have a version saved on the TV from when it was aired. But
yeah, we've got it saved on
I'm going to talk to Giants Live about this.
We said to Colin, why don't you just upload it? And he was like, yeah, why don't I actually?
Colin, so if you're watching, upload Colin, Europe's 2016.
Pull your finger out. The people have spoken. Or just give it to me and I'll upload it. Is Alexi overdoing it?
Not as much as he is.
Nothing to suggest that he is, because he's doing so well still.
Yeah.
So
I think Alexi's, really on top of his recovery. And I think the other thing is when athletes understand the difference between pushing 100% and using a show as a training session.
Yeah.
Like the Stoltmans, for instance, they are being a bit more choosy about when to push and when to hold back. So the Royal Albert Hall, they didn't really kind of go for it. They knew they were tired from Worlds. I don't really want to say this, but I think they'll both hold back a little bit at the Arnolds this weekend, because they are now trying to build up towards the Britons.
Yeah.
And the British to them, I know the British to them is both of them is important.
Yeah.
And then the Rogue Invitational being so heavily prize money, prize fund is huge. They'll want to do well at that as well.
And to be clear, this competition at the weekend isn't Arnold UK, as in it's not a qualifier for the Arnolds.
No, it's
a Giants live show.
It's a Giants live show.
Qualifier for World's Strongest Man.
At the Expo.
Yeah.
It's a weird one.
It is weird,
but it's a brilliant lineup.
I've seen a little bit of confusion. Lots of people asking for the Loz and Grizzly collab.
I want to make that happen.
Yeah, and someone wants a video of you doing his lifts.
Just to explain, when we went up to Scotland and I broke the Dinny Stone world record, we did a number of other stones as well that weekend. And the very last stone that I lifted, or I was going to lift, was the Inver stone. My goal was to clean it and then press it overhead.
Yeah.
And I'd had a few good goes of picking up, felt absolutely fine. There was no issues. Picked up to my lap a couple of times. It felt good. And then it started raining and we had about an hour's delay of my official attempt. And then it kind of dried up and they were like, all right, Loz, we want you to go now. And as soon as I picked it up, I said to you, actually, I said to Liz, I'm not feeling it. I felt a bit dehydrated. I was like, I don't want to do it. But then the pressure sometimes of being in that environment, people started cheering and stuff. I was like, all right, I'll give it a go.
Obliged,
I went and pulled it and I tore my bicep.
Yeah.
I tore my left bicep.
It was
not really badly. It's like a partial tear.
It was loud though.
You heard that, like Liz was like, what was that?
Yeah.
I was like, I've done my bicep. Really?
That wasn't exactly what I said, but yeah.
Yeah. And then a couple of weeks later, I was in the shower and I slipped and I went to grab myself on the rail and I pulled it again. So I'm sort of just trying to rehab this before I do anything too crazy.
Yeah.
I'm doing some very light. I did some 12-kilo hammer curls the other day.
Yeah.
Just trying to get some. It's okay. Like I've got a bit of swelling there, and it's kind of it's a bit swollen, so it looks a bit soft. Whereas I've got more of a peak on this arm. It's
from a previous tear.
So I'm just being a bit careful with training. My training at the moment is just trying to get fitter and maintain muscle mass while I bring my body weight down. And I'm enjoying that. And that's going to be my goal up until Christmas.
Yeah.
And then after Christmas, I may look at giving myself a few strength challenges that I want to focus on. But just fit and healthy for now. Try and avoid any muscle tears.
I know. It's just,
feel good. And make sure when I don't feel I'm fully hydrated.
Listen to your body.
I've got better at listening to my body. It was just the pressure of the situation.
And it wasn't like a hugely heavy stone for you either. No, that's the stupid thing, isn't it?
Not at all.
It's not like it was a huge challenge.
I picked it up earlier in the day a number of times, and I was like, I'm going to do this, no problem.
It's always something stupid, though, isn't it, with these things?
Yeah.
There we go. We live and learn, or not.
Hybrid Seed LLC, thank you for the super chat.
Thank you. You both are pioneers of what Strongman is on its way to be. Of course, it was started by others back in the day, but you both have been a part of its growth. Thank you from Hawaii.
Thank you very much.
We're very honored that people consider us part of its growth. We're like, if anyone who has ever watched like Big Brother or something, we're like the after show. You know? It's like, we can come and get like the gossip and the deets. D, thank you so much for the sticker. World Strongest Man 2022 podium predictions. Go. You can't do that without a lineup and without
early
events. Yeah. All right, just pull some out of your.
Kilishkovsky.
Yeah.
I think it's
3 names, Lozzie.
Kilishkovsky, Tom Stoltman, and Luke Stoltman.
No Novikov, no Brian.
Look, we got to wait till the
Trey.
events.
I know.
I got to support the Stoltmans.
Yeah. Okay. Hbred Seed LLC. PS. A famous stone on the Big Island in our state of Hawaii is said to have only been lifted by King. Oh God, I'm going to offend someone with this pronunciation. Kamehameha. First, you should inquire.
I should inquire. Well, we'd love a trip to Hawaii.
I'll never remember how to spell that. I can't even read it. Hold on. Yes, we need to get to Hawaii to look at this stone. If nothing else, 2 weeks should be long enough, shouldn't it?
Yeah, 2 weeks to lift
it. 2-week holiday to observe this stone.
Yes. Right. Guys, thank you for joining us for the 100,000 celebration. It's been fun as always.
Yes, it has.
I hope you guys have enjoyed it.
Shall I get some poppers?
Oh God, she's going to attack me again.
We'll do a post and let you know once memberships are going live also, and exactly what your poppers there will be. No, Lozzie, it's fun.
Give me one.
Don't do it on me though.
Attack me. Guys, thank you so much. As always, remember to subscribe to the channel if you're not already and you do enjoy what we do. Jesus, that was in my eye, you woman. Will you stop doing them in my face?
Thank you for joining us, guys.
Take it easy. Stop it.
Oh no, it
broke. Good.
Oh, quick. Well, we're still live.